Hello. Today I'd like to talk about a weird and funny, different way to think about how our brain works. It's one of the examples that I use many times, especially with teenagers, about the functioning of our brain. That way was discussing the soup and noodles of our brain. Everybody knows what soup and noodles are. And it's a really good analogy to understand how our brain works. The soup is all the enzymes, hormones, chemical, blood, fat, all that stuff in our brain that's floating around. And things in the world, both external and internal to us, can influence and spice the soup. When we get scared, it can change the soup. When we drink, it can change the soup. When we are frightened in a movie, it can change the soup. Over time, the soup gets spiced and changed in all different kinds of ways. And the thing is, we don't have complete control over the soup. It's got multiple influences. On the other hand, when you think of noodles, noodles are a thought. And the thing is every time you have a thought, you create a new noodle in your head, a new dendrite or axon. And the thing is that you are 100% in control of your thoughts. No one can give you a thought unless you think it. Even when you use drugs or alcohol, it's like you've changed the soup and your control over your thoughts becomes a lot more loose, but it's still only you can have a thought. All the other things can influence that. When you take drugs, all it does is expand the thoughts you're willing to have. You're still responsible for the thoughts. And so understanding the soup and noodles of the brain, that's really useful to how you start working on making changes, because some of them can happen quickly and some of them can happen slowly. Here is a picture that kind of explains a little bit more about the soup and noodles. And you can see how, the enzymes and hormones and chemicals, there's a lot going on with the soup. Likewise, there's a fair amount going on with the noodles and how each noodle kind of connects and is powered by an emotion that we have as a thought. So, one of the things moving forward is we'll really look at kind of how thoughts impact us and how other aspects of our brain impact us, as well as then starting to look at how emotions give us power to make those changes. So, I hope you understand the soup and noodles of the brain. It's one of those things that's easy to remember and be able to find ways to incorporate into making changes and developing skills to really manage our mental health. Thank you.